I'm gonna be replacing the stock exhaust on the GSX AS with an aftermarket M4 exhaust. The only problem is I can't get the stock exhaust off. I've looked at tons of videos online. Some creators touched on how hard it was to take the stock exhaust off, and some just skipped right over it. I have a tool that I use and I want to show you that so I can save you some time and money. That's the M4 exhaust there. I've had it now for about a month. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's the pain in the ass. This is what the headers look like to me. The headers that are on the bike. Again, I'm no Casey Neistat, so don't get mad at me. Figured I could give you more of a visual on paper. So it has 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. One you're gonna be able to get to with an extension. Very easy to take out. I figured I'd come to this side, get 3 at the bottom out with the extension. Very easy. 4 Allen key. That was fairly decent to take out. The issue here is number 2. There's no real way to get up there. All this is in the way. The radiator is going to be in the way, so you're going to have a hard time. I found a tool that allowed me to take number 2 out, and I'm going to share that with you now. Looks like a character there. Hello. Now I found this micro driver. It actually comes with 2 little stubby bits, just like the way I cut these down. It's called a micro driver. All right, let's put the bit on here, and I want to show you. This is what it looks like. This little micro driver with the little stubby bit. These bits here have these little grooves that you can kind of cut these down if you need to. So I went ahead and I cut mine down in order to be able to use it with one of these drivers. These bits, they do sell them as a stubby 6mm bit. You can look for those online. Seems like Snap-on has these bits in stock. I just didn't want to wait the 5 or 6 days to get it, so I went ahead and I grinded mine down to make it a little stubby bit so I could use it today. I think I picked this up at O'Reilly, AutoZone, Advance. You'll find these. Just keep in mind that you're gonna want the ratchet system to be on top, but this gave me enough space to kind of screw it out. And then I'll show you how I put my hand in here. Put a ratchet out the screw that much, and I put my hand in here like this, and I was able with these 2 fingers to keep on screwing it, and I was able to get the whole screw out. Here you have this sensor that you got to take off. It has a little cap on it, so I'm going to remove this. It's a smaller Allen key to remove that one there, and then I'll have access to get in there and remove this 6mm bolt here. The other side, you also have another 6mm bolt on this side here. So once I take those 2 out, the exhaust should drop down. Should be able to put the other one on fairly quickly. Well, the exhaust is off. This thing is heavy. We'll put this over here with the rest of the junk that I've taken off the other bikes. At some point, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with all the stock exhaust pieces that I have laying around. The new exhaust is pretty much self-explanatory. What I took off, I'm going to put on. They even went ahead and marked it for me. So you'll know where all the pieces go to. Always read the instructions. I would always skip the instructions, but I would always have to do it twice. So just read the instructions. Attached everything here so far. 1 with 1, 2 with 2. Got these little loops welded on there. This is for these springs. You're gonna attach a spring there and attach it to here, so like these pipes all kind of reinforced into each other. In order to pull these, just make sure you grab yourself a spring puller. They didn't send this with the exhaust. Just keep that in mind. Reach my hand in there and put the top bolt here, and then the other one is still loose. I haven't been able to get to this side yet. I know that number 2 is probably going to be the most difficult, because that was the one that was the most difficult to take out. This is all holding up now from the left side of the bike. Left side of the bike. You're looking at your bike, just keep in mind that this is your left side, this is your right side. So when you're looking at it from the front, this is still your left side and this is your right side. Always the position you ride the bike is left and right. Hold up the mid pipe, there's a spacer and this bolt. That's the spacer there that goes between that piece here, and then you have this bolt. It shows that you put it from the back and then it kind of sticks out. I like the way that looks. It looks unfinished. So I changed it and I put that bolt on there, and then I just put a nut in the back there. I don't think it matters. I just didn't like the unfinished look with this bolt. With the M4 exhaust, this piece is for the sensor. You're just gonna screw this in there, and then you're gonna put the sensor in there. That's it. Tightened everything else up. I just got to tighten up the headers. Just know, as you start putting these bolts in, work your way from the left side to the right side. What I call number 1, you're gonna go on that side and tighten it. Able to put all the screws back by hand. So be prepared to finger fuck your headers a lot, because you're not going to get no tool to get it in there. You're going to have to use your hands, kind of get it in there. Once you get a grip on it, they pretty much just screw in, and then you're going to use this little thing to do the final touches, and that's it. Just know that you're going to be playing around in here with these fingers for a while to get those on there. So 2447 at Harbor Freight, 1925, almost 3047, 1015, 4181, but really it was only $14.99 on things that I bought to put the exhaust on. I'm watching other creators. I thought it was going to be nice and easy to take this thing off and put the new one on, and that was not the case. But I spent on trying to put the exhaust on versus just taking it to a shop, it probably would have cost me a little bit more, but I wouldn't have had to deal with the headache of doing it myself. Took on the challenge just because I already had dived into it. I thought I'd figure it out and then show you guys what it was if you decide to do it. Personally, I probably would have taken it to the shop if I knew then what I know now. That being said, the exhaust is on. Let's take a listen to it. It sounds like. If you guys like it, let me know down in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.